Hey guys, this is my 19th battle here, and don't worry, the whole battle isn't this fast. So I lead off with a Kecleon, expecting the high jump kick. I switch into Cricketune, knowing it could take two. Unfortunately, Cricketune is unable to due to the critical hit, since I have max special defense, max HP, and so it dies for free. I endure just for the heck of it, really. I went for the Protected just to scout what type of Medicham it was. Now I know it's Scarf, because otherwise it would have gone for the high jump kick, and due to the Protector, they've probably taken it out due to recoil. So I go for a block here. This is a very strange Lapras. Block, Perish Substitute, and Protect. So just to Perish Song, and then take the guy out, and that's exactly what I do. I had no counter to this Medicham. None of my guys could really take it out, and so that's what happens. On the blind switch, he goes into Jirachi, and here I'm convinced it's Scarfed, so I go for the Thunder Wave, attempting to cripple it. If it went for the trick, that's what would happen. And I know it really can't touch me. Even the Grass Knot wouldn't do too much, since Lantern isn't too heavy. And even if it is, Jirachi's special attack, though it's high, it hasn't got stamina, it's not high enough. So I go for the Thunderbolt, hoping it would do over half. Unfortunately, after zero investment, it does under half. I really wanted it to go over. I should have gone for the second Thunderbolt and not allowed it to go for the Belly Drum, but oh well, it was a bad misplay. Here I go into Kingler. If it hits itself with Confusion, that's fine. If it doesn't, I'm going to die. And I knew I needed to keep my Lantern alive for later. I should have really just gone for a second Thunderbolt against Linoon, but that was a bad play that I didn't realize at the time. Here, I take the Substitute Parafusion, basically, and go for the Substitute, hoping that I'm able to set up. Should have gone for the Dragon Dance here, and I'll be a +1, and here again I'm convinced he's Scarfed. So he goes for the U-turn, it's able to break my Substitute, but I'm just going to go for the safe Waterfall, not to lock myself in a Dragon-type move, Outrage, basically, since I don't want him to get the advantage. But the Outrage would have been useful here, but then he probably would have switched to Jirachi later. Going to Kecleon, knowing he can't touch me, and the Focus Punch, though it is super effective coming from a Gengar, it would have definitely not killed, because I am a special defensively Kecleon. Kecleon is base 120 special defense, which is relatively high. Guess that he goes for the Iron in here. At first I thought it was Banded, but it is actually not. It's gets a critical hit, and that turns me into a Steel type. And I need to keep my Kecleon just because I know he can't touch my Lantern, basically, because I think he is locked onto the U-turn. Iron Head, but here he does go for the U-turn, showing that he's probably Expert Belt, physically based, attempting to bluff the U-turn, which is the Scarf, which is exactly what he is able to do. Goes into Honchkrow here, and normally you wouldn't switch a Honchkrow into something that has super effective moves against you. You wouldn't switch anything into something that has super effective moves against you, and you know that you have an unlikely chance of knocking it out. So I know Lantern is very crucial in this game, knowing that his only thing that can come into any of the hits is the Jirachi. So his last type is probably weak to either water, ice, or electric. Go for the Thunderbolt here. I take it down to very low health, and yeah, this is normal speed now. The first parts were a bit faster. But anyway, I knew he's going to go for the Sucker Punch here, because it's what Honchkrows do. And I know I could survive, but then I wouldn't be able to survive another hit from a U-turn from the Jirachi, even though it is doing nothing. And Lantern shows its full potential here, with its defensive capabilities and its special defensive capabilities. Here, I predicted the Sucker Punch yet again and just go for the Confuse Ray. It was the safest option I could do, and if he hit himself as Confusion, that's always a good thing for me. Here he does, and then I just finish him off with the... Well, he dies, so it doesn't really make a difference. But anyway, Lantern gets to see his full potential. Kecleon, unfortunately, doesn't it's the only one, basically. Lapras, okay. I prefer the Dragon Dance one, but I already had a Dragon Dance guy here, so there was pointless. And here, he goes for Iron Hedge. I quad resist it. It's completely pointless. He goes for the U-turn, and he gets another critical hit. Here, I thought, damn it. But I go for the Thunder Wave. But Starmie has the natural cure ability, so if it switches out, it cures it of its status. Go for the Thunderbolt here, and here I was debating Thunder Wave or Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave or Thunderbolt. In the end, he doesn't get the 60% flint chance, and I get both. A Thunderbolt critical hit and paralysis at the same time. Which is incredibly lucky, and I know I've won the game here. The critical hit and the Thunder Wave didn't matter since he did get a crit, and yeah, it just would prolong the process. I just go for the Thunder Wave here just in case anything does happen, and the Thunderbolt's out the Starmie. So I hope you enjoyed the battle. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you in the near future. It was a quick battle. I hope you enjoyed it.